In today's dating world, many men find themselves caught in a web of expectations that don't always align with their authentic selves. Sigma males, in particular, are known for their independence, self-sufficiency, and unyielding authenticity, which often leads to challenges in connecting with others, especially women. While these men bring depth, loyalty, and authenticity to their relationships, there's a deeper reason why they often end up alone despite having so much to offer. Understanding the psychology behind this can provide insight into why relationships with Sigma males sometimes fail to develop, despite their apparent suitability as partners. Number 1. Sigma males, despite offering depth, loyalty, and authenticity in relationships, often struggle to connect with women due to their different approach to dating. Sigma males bring qualities to relationships that are deeply rooted in authenticity and real emotional depth. They are loyal, honest, and dependable partners who are capable of forming strong, meaningful connections. However, despite these qualities, they often struggle to connect with women in traditional romantic contexts. The key reason for this lies in their unique approach to relationships. While many people follow prescribed scripts or societal norms in dating, Sigma males don't conform to these standards. They operate on a completely different wavelength, making their approach to relationships seem incompatible with the expectations many women have been conditioned to expect. This clash of approaches often leads to misunderstandings and a sense of disconnect that can prevent these relationships from truly flourishing. Number 2. Women tend to value what is hard to get, making the Sigma male's direct, non-chasing approach confusing and frustrating. In modern dating, there's a commonly held belief that the more difficult someone is to obtain, the more desirable they become. This idea is rooted in psychological principles like the principle of scarcity, which explains why people often value things more when they are harder to acquire. For many women, the concept of playing hard to get has become a standard dating tactic, where they might expect men to chase them relentlessly. However, Sigma males don't engage in these games. Their approach is straightforward, clear, and direct. They don't chase after women or indulge in the emotionally manipulative games that many others play in dating. While this might seem refreshing to some, it can be frustrating and confusing to women who are used to men pursuing them in a more traditional, expected manner. The Sigma male's lack of pursuit, rather than creating interest, often leads to frustration because it disrupts the games women are accustomed to, leaving them unsure of how to interpret his behavior. Number 3. Sigma males avoid emotional drama, opting instead to quietly walk away when faced with unnecessary conflict, which women often misinterpret as coldness. One of the key aspects of Sigma males' approach to relationships is their aversion to emotional drama. In today's world, emotional conflict and testing boundaries have become normalized in relationships, with many people believing that stirring up drama is a way to create emotional depth and connection. Some women might even create chaos in relationships intentionally, seeking the emotional highs and resolution that follow dramatic moments. However, Sigma males do not engage in such behavior. When confronted with unnecessary drama or manipulative emotional games, they simply walk away. There's no dramatic farewell, no speech, and no confrontation. They just disconnect. For women who are used to men either engaging in the drama or trying to fix everything, this response is often seen as cold or uncaring. Yet, for the Sigma male, walking away is a way to preserve peace and avoid getting entangled in emotionally charged conflicts that they feel are unnecessary. This calm and composed response, rather than calming the situation, often escalates it, with women finding that their attempts to bring him back only make him withdraw further. Number 4. They refuse to be guilt-tripped into submission, calmly resisting manipulative tactics like emotional blackmail or guilt-based control. Guilt is often used as a subtle form of emotional manipulation in relationships. It may not be direct or overt, but it can creep in as a feeling of obligation, concern, or disappointment. Guilt often serves as a tool to control others, forcing them into actions that might not align with their true feelings. Many people, especially those who are more emotionally dependent, can be easily manipulated by guilt, compromising their own needs to ease the discomfort it creates. However, Sigma males are different. Instead of reacting immediately to guilt or emotional manipulation, they take a moment to pause and reflect. They recognize that the guilt may not even belong to them and refuse to carry it. By staying grounded and calm in these moments, they reject the idea that guilt should control their actions. This ability to resist emotional manipulation is unsettling to those who are used to seeing guilt as a tool to get what they want. Instead of getting swept up in the emotion, Sigma males maintain their peace and stick to their principles. This refusal to participate in guilt-driven manipulation often causes tension in relationships, as many women find that their usual tactics no longer have the desired effect. Number 5. Sigma males avoid being backup options and will leave quietly if they feel they are not a priority, prioritizing mutual respect and emotional reciprocity. Sigma males are fiercely independent, and one of the key principles they live by is the need for mutual respect in a relationship. They will not settle for being anyone's backup plan or emotional safety net, especially if they sense that the other person isn't fully invested. If a woman isn't prioritizing the relationship or treating them with the respect they deserve, Sigma males will simply walk away. There's no dramatic confrontation, no long speeches about why they are leaving, they just exit quietly. This behavior stems from their secure attachment style, where they prioritize relationships that are balanced and reciprocal. Sigma males recognize their worth and won't settle for one-sided connections. If they aren't being treated as a priority, they don't stick around hoping things will change. Instead, they value their time and energy too much to invest in something that feels conditional or lacking in respect. This can be difficult for women who are used to men waiting around or trying harder to prove their worth. For the Sigma male, respect is non-negotiable, and if it's not present, the relationship ends. Number 6. They value respect over validation, preferring genuine respect and equality over compliments or external praise. Respect is a fundamental need in any relationship, but for Sigma males, it is the most important aspect of their connections with others. Unlike many people who thrive on external validation or compliments to feel good about themselves, Sigma males are self-assured and don't need others to tell them they're capable or worthy. Their confidence comes from within, developed through personal experiences and a deep understanding of who they are. Because of this, they are not moved by flattery or empty praise. They are more concerned with being treated as equals, with honesty, loyalty, and mutual respect being the cornerstones of any relationship. This can be unsettling for women who are accustomed to men seeking constant validation or reassurance. They might interpret the Sigma male's refusal to seek praise as a lack of interest or indifference. However, this isn't the case. Sigma males simply don't rely on external approval to feel confident. They believe in their own worth and expect their partners to treat them with the same respect they give in return. This approach can feel alien to women who are used to relationships built on constant affirmation, leading them to misinterpret the Sigma male's behavior. Number 7. Many women, accustomed to men seeking validation, may struggle with Sigma male self-sufficiency and independence. In modern relationships, validation plays a central role, particularly for those who derive a sense of self-worth through external affirmations. Many women are used to men who seek reassurance, compliments, and emotional validation to feel secure in their identity. This dynamic is often seen in relationships where compliments, praise, and constant reinforcement are exchanged to maintain a sense of connection and self-esteem. However, Sigma males do not operate in this way. Their sense of self-worth is internal and built through their own experiences, independent of others' opinions. This can make their independence and self-sufficiency seem aloof or emotionally distant to women who are accustomed to a more outwardly validating dynamic. Because Sigma males do not require constant validation to feel secure, their behavior may be misinterpreted as disinterest or emotional detachment, which can be difficult for women to understand. Their self-reliance challenges the traditional understanding of relationships where external praise and emotional validation are key components of connection. Number 8. Sigma males are selective, not settling for relationships that feel one-sided or conditional, and often end relationships when their needs are not met. Sigma males value their time and emotional energy, and they are extremely selective about the relationships they invest in. They don't settle for connections that feel unbalanced or where they perceive their emotional investment isn't reciprocated. For the Sigma male, a relationship is built on mutual respect, genuine effort, and emotional reciprocity. If they sense that their partner is not fully committed, or that the relationship is conditional, they will quietly walk away without hesitation. They are not afraid to be alone because they would rather remain single than be in a half-hearted or one-sided relationship. This approach can be confusing for women who may expect men to persist or wait it out in relationships, hoping things will improve. For the Sigma male, however, once the connection feels shallow or unbalanced, they move on quickly and without drama. Their decision to leave can seem like rejection to those who are used to men fighting to stay, but for the Sigma male, it is a simple act of self-respect and emotional preservation. Number 9. Their independence challenges societal expectations of romantic relationships, disrupting common dating scripts and causing cognitive dissonance in women. Sigma males disrupt the typical dating script by choosing authenticity over the expected behaviors that society often associates with romantic relationships. They do not follow the common norms of pursuing someone relentlessly, engaging in emotional games, or seeking validation through approval and praise. Instead, they prioritize genuine connection, personal autonomy, and mutual respect. This creates a cognitive dissonance in women who may be accustomed to men following these traditional roles. For women raised on the idea that a man's interest in them is shown through consistent pursuit and effort, the Sigma male's lack of chase and pursuit can be difficult to process. His actions don't match the societal narrative of what a relationship should look like, leading to confusion and frustration. In these situations, women may struggle to reconcile the Sigma male's behavior with their own expectations and past experiences, resulting in emotional conflict and uncertainty about the relationship's future. Number 10. The video emphasizes understanding the Sigma male's authenticity rather than blaming him for relationship difficulties, highlighting the mismatch between societal expectations and genuine connection. The key takeaway from this discussion is not to blame Sigma males for the difficulties that arise in relationships, but rather to understand that their behavior is a reflection of their authenticity. Sigma males operate outside the societal norms and dating scripts that many women expect, and this often leads to relationship challenges. By focusing on the mismatch between the Sigma male's genuine nature and the unrealistic expectations placed upon him, the video encourages a deeper understanding of how modern relationships function. Rather than viewing Sigma males as aloof or emotionally unavailable, it is important to recognize their behavior as a reflection of their independence, self-worth, and resistance to manipulative tactics. By appreciating these qualities, women can begin to understand that what may appear as emotional detachment is actually a healthy rejection of the superficial dynamics that dominate many modern relationships. Ultimately, embracing the Sigma male's authenticity can pave the way for more meaningful and fulfilling connections that go beyond societal expectations. In conclusion, Sigma males represent a distinct approach to relationships that challenges societal norms and expectations. They bring authenticity, depth, and loyalty, but their behavior often conflicts with the dating scripts many women have been conditioned to follow. Understanding the reasons behind their actions, such as their refusal to chase, their aversion to drama, and their demand for respect, can shed light on why these men may struggle to form connections despite their many qualities. Ultimately, it's not about blaming the Sigma male for being different, but about recognizing how societal expectations and authentic behavior can clash in ways that prevent true connection. As we continue to navigate the complexities of modern relationships, it's essential to remember that authenticity often looks different from what we expect, and sometimes, that's what makes it so powerful. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.